Gaffer, a 2-1 defeat to Chorley today on Boxing Day. How do you try and summarise that game?
Not good enough. I think that's as easy as we can summarise it. I think the standards we've set since I've been here have been very high, and that today wasn't anything that we've resembled in the last few weeks. So for me, I've seen a few true colours in terms of the bigger picture, which is always good. We just didn't get into our rhythm enough in terms of our play. We didn't play with enough positivity, enough purpose. We've had a lot of sideways, backwards passes, pointless passes. And when you give a team like Chorley a chance to breathe and come onto you, then they will do. So for me, it was more us not being at our best than Chorley being exceptional.
Obviously, a great start to the game. Sia grabbed himself a goal 2.5 minutes in, and then he seemed to really get the momentum from that. And then, obviously, conceding a few minutes later. Was it the manner of the goals, that the way they were conceded, as well as obviously conceding the goals?
Obviously, the goals we conceded aren't great, but you accept errors in the game. I think for me, the most disappointing thing is the whole round performance in general. There was aspects of it that I weren't pleased with at all, and things that I won't stand for, things that are not me, and they definitely won't be this team. So the goals are what they are. The poor goals, really poor goals, but we will learn from that in terms of the mistakes. But in general, overall, we weren't good enough today.
Obviously, you've been unbeaten in the league since you came into the role. This is your first league defeat. Is there a kind of almost like a pressure off now that runs over and we can start a new one now?
No, not really. I wanted to stay unbeaten for as long as we possibly could, and there was no reason why we couldn't. We beat ourselves today. Fair play to Chorley, and well done to them guys for getting the victory. But for me, we beat ourselves today. With certain aspects of the game, taking away the goals, certain aspects of our game weren't good enough. In football, in life, you always get punched on the chin. It's about how we react now and who's going to stand up and get going again to put another run together. So disappointed we've lost the run, but this is football. It's about how we bounce back.
Obviously, a chance for a couple of players that hadn't featured for quite a while, the likes of Luke Charman and Mo Fell, obviously coming back in after the FA Trophy game. It's a chance for them to get some minutes in their legs as well. Yeah,
definitely, and I think especially with Charms, we've been really wary. We've got to build him up properly. He's had a while out with a strange injury, so we couldn't push him too quickly. At the same time, we've got to watch his load, which is frustrating. But yeah, he'll be in a better place for that. And then I thought when Mo came on, he added to us and made a bit of a difference. So yeah, good.
We've got 6 days now until the New Year's Day game at Chorley. Where does this sort of focus lie now in terms of preparing for that game?
Mentality. I think it's a case of players, staff, myself, going away and looking at the Souths first. I think that there's no doubt in my mind of the quality of this football club. I want to see when we have to step into the trenches who's ready to go to war, because the quality is top notch. We know that we've got top quality players in there. When the going gets tough, I want to see who's gonna stand on the front line. And for me, that's the next step of this football club, to create a different kind of culture, a different mentality, because to consistently win, you can't just play when the sun's out.